I can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my player started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, if you ask Karl Anthony Towns...
Yeah, terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Baker out there with Blunt. And it's Pierce. And it's James in at the point guard position. And the official start of the season, Chris. Here we go. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, and I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that game.
Pass to Baker. Pierce inside the three-point line. Garnett grabs the board.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Gasol, the pass to Sprewell. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
The shot by Pierce will not go. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Pass to Baker. Over Garnett. A new 14 for Boston. McCarty, no good.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
To the left side wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Celtics have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Outside, Pierce. Inside, Baker. Up and in on the layup.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Sprewell. Down low. Here's Garnett. Johnson left side. Buries it down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the pass to Blunt. Nice ball movement by Boston. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive by Boston. Here's the pass to McCarty. Over Sprewell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Boston shooting their first free throws of this. And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Here's Cassell. Timberwolves trail by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's rebounded by McCarty. Boston leading by 4. James outside. Passes to McCarty. Cassell against Pierce. Boston, no good that time either.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Good on the bucket.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Cassell against James. Pass to Sprewell. Here's Cassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. It's rebounded by McCarty.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And it's Sprewell missing.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Pass to Baker. James, that's a two-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
It's Pierce on the wing. Over Cassell. Connects on the 17-footer. Pierce has got 5 points so far.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Cassell. That shot off. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
One passes to Pierce. Over Hassel. Pierce, good. Pierce has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And since he's wide open, he's got time to add a little style with the fadeaway.
And stolen by James. And Pierce, here we go. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Pierce. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Rebounded by Hassel. And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. This is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Cassell against James. Here's Garnett. The rebound by Baker. Celtics leading by 7. It's Pierce on the wing. Minnesota with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Garnett inside. Working on James. Cassell, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pierce. Here's Blunt, and a strong finish with two hands.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
And that one misses. Chris, of the guys you went against, played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
Oh, man, I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens, to me, was a guy like a Kevin Durant. You know, he couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think in today, an open game for him where he could get going, oh, man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Shrimp. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball deep, he could shoot off the dribble, finish on the break. Whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", but play like a little bit of a guard, those two guys come to mind.
Williams with the steal. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Minnesota calls timeout. League has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant one, flagrant two, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
Outside Banks pulls it up. They get a hand on it. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Hudson. Drains the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Banks against Hudson. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Williams. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Trent. Trent's got his fourth rebound in this one. Hudson the pass to Hoiberg. Banks against Hudson. Here's Serbiak. He's guarded by Williams. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And he sinks the second. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Here's Hoiberg. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Banks passes to Battie. Over Hoiberg. Austin again missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Hudson. Banks with the block. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Serbiak. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 10-point game. McCarty the pass to Williams. On the wing, Jones. Back to Williams. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Hoiberg, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
There's the pass to Banks. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Trent's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Serbiak, and the three ball is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to LaFrance. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Hudson against Banks. A nice shot by Hudson. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far, and they're right here.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And a foul called on Minnesota. For Boston, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. No good on the second free throw. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Celtics. They lead by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, GA, great balance of efficiency and intensity, which is why they hold the early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Boston, we've got Williams, and it's Jones in at the 2 spot. Banks passes to LaFrance. Banks inside. He's covered by Hudson. Banks, no good. The Timberwolves shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Taken away by Williams. It's Banks with the drive, and that one good. Banks has got his second bucket of the night.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Hoiberg passes to Hudson. Banks with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. Kicks it out to Jones. Trying his luck from deep. It's hauled in by Trent for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Pass to Williams. Here's Banks. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Banks has got 6. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Sprewell. He's guarded by Williams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Minnesota, they have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. It's Banks with the drive. Here's LaFrance, and it's Boston with another. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Cassell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Trent. Here's Sprewell. 6 to shoot. Over Williams. And it's Sprewell missing. For Boston, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Banks, no good. It's a close game here in Minnesota. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. Here's Garnett. He makes the Johnny from the left block. He's got 6.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
The pass to LaFrance. Goes up to the stripe. And that one goes long. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
Here's Cassell. Passes it to Sprewell. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Cassell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Sprewell. Clock at 6. For the 3, he scores for only his 3rd time tonight. Now 3 for 10 to get his time out of the hole.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up.
James, the pass to LaFrance. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Cassell. The shot misses. James with some nice D. And so James will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Here's Pierce. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Out to the right wing. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Sprewell. 8 points for him. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. The Timberwolves converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night. The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
They grab their own miss. Garnett with the block, and he recovers it. Here's Pierce. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Pierce has got 6 points in the quarter.
Straight up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Here's Garnett. It doesn't go for him. And it's Boston the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Pierce. Pass to Blunt. Minnesota with the rebound.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Castle's shot's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. It's Pierce on the wing with the shot. Drops one in from the wing. Pierce has got 17.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Cassell, the pass to Garnett. Here's Hassel. Out to the right wing. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Baker. Baker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pierce attacking. Rebounded by Hassel. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Scooped up. Here's Cassell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Garnett, it's deflected, and he gets it back.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
James looking it over to the inside. Here's Baker. Boston, no good that time either. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
And here is James. No points in the game yet for him. Ball's knocked loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And Garnett misses.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Here's Baker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Timberwolves trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
So it's the Celtics now. The Celtics with the lead. James outside. It's Pierce on the wing. The 19-foot shot. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Castle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Cassell, no good. Boston shooting 40% since the beginning of the second quarter. Now here's Pierce. Guarded closer. Excellent D there from Garnett.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
They now take the lead. Garnett's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. Cassell against James. Pierce inside the three-point line. Good, and the assist goes to James. Pierce has got 10 points now just in this quarter. The pass to Sprewell. The shot that time not on target. So the Celtics will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Pierce. Goes up on the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Timeout. Minnesota calls timeout.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, he's got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
I had a chance to look at the stats for Garnett. Last season, he played outstanding. 2nd in rebounding, 8th in assists, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. And Pierce, here we go, and the shot goes in. Pierce has got 23 points.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
No good from Hudson.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
The 17-footer, and that one's good by Pierce. And now a 7-point Celtic lead.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Here's Hoiberg. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
And the shot goes in.
After a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Looking to end the run. Hands it from downtown. Hoiberg's got 6.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Pass to Blunt. And Jones has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Serbiak. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's just a 4-point Celtic lead.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Once again, Hudson. Celtics have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. Pierce for three. Rebound by Serbiak.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Celtics leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Pierce. Rebound by Serbiak. Pierce with the steal. Jones dishes to Pierce. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett. Seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pierce kicks to Batiste. Shot clock at 5. Banks. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Hudson. He has 5. Here's Garnett. Misses the baby hook.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And so we wrap up the first half. Celtics lead by 8. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Ken. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They were in the driver's seat once we got into the second quarter. Their lead is now 8 here at the half, and they've got all the momentum on their side. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to